Welcome to A Journey into Fitness. I'm Susan Rubenstein. Today's journey will be focusing on strength and flexibility. Now, we don't always need to think about, with strength, having to use weights or something that is heavy to move those muscles. We can actually use our own bodies. So we're going to focus on that today. And then another key component to staying healthy, to feeling good, is flexibility, which we'll also be combining. So look out as we alternate between the two. Now, with any exercise program, it's always a great idea, if this is your first time to join us, welcome, but run this by your doctor. Say that you'll be starting an exercise program that is good for beginners as well as intermediate levels. Kind of run by with your doctor, maybe any health concerns or anything that has maybe limited you in the past. Once that's all clear, you're good to go and you're ready to join us. So what I'm going to ask you though is to, if you're working from home, your exercise program, have a nice open space. You want to make sure that your carpet's not too thick and your foot's going to get caught. Might be a good idea to put your sneakers on so you've got good support. Dress comfortably. You want to wear something that you feel comfortable moving in. Also, with that being said, water. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. I know it's starting to get cooler, but we still need to think about getting that water into our body, keeping our bodies hydrated. So as we drink to keep our body hydrated, we also exercise to keep our joints hydrated. So that's a wonderful way to stay healthy. All right, so that's really all that we need. I do have a mat with me today. We are going to be doing some floor exercises, but I also have to my side is a chair. So anything that I do, I may suggest to you, if you feel more comfortable using a chair, just know that that's where you can go. All right, so let's start. We're going to have our feet right underneath our hips. Now, we're going to start with moving now the upper body. So we're going to take a stretch in and lift, and then bring the arms down. Now, try to incorporate your breathing. So we're going to breathe in as we lift, and then breathe out. Good. And again, big reach. And out. So stretching creates a nice long spine, especially when we're reaching up. We're lengthening our spine, our arms. It feels good. Opening up our ribs. All right, now we're going to add to that. We're going to lift the arms and lift the heels and come down. So now we're incorporating legs. So what we're doing is we're starting to warm up our calf muscles. And then notice as I'm rolling forward onto the balls of the feet, I'm getting some balance in. So we're going to reach and then come down. If you feel more comfortable doing this near a wall, just to have that extra support, go right ahead. Just as long as you can hear my cues, we'll be fine. So let's keep this going. Nice stretch. All right, so movement is great for the body. Movement is like the body's own filtration system. It helps with hydration. It helps to release the toxins. One more time. We're going to take a big stretch. Good. And then now from here, we're going to step out wider. Now, I'm going to start to use my legs. So I'm going to sit back into a squat, reach my hands forward. So notice as I'm bringing my hips back, knees are right over the feet. Good. So let's keep doing that. Keep that going. Reaching forward and coming back. Good. Let's do about 4 more of these. Finding your chair. Now, remember when you're working your squats, we want to watch those knees. Make sure they don't pass the toes. So as I'm coming down, you should see my knees balancing right over my feet. One more time and bring the hips back. Good. So step back in. Let's start from the first exercise. Arms up with the heels. Good. Keep reaching, breathing nice and deep. This is a great way to wake the body up in the morning or just get your energy level up mid or late afternoon. Let's do 4 more. Reaching up. Couple more times. Good, and up. Now we're going to take that step out wide so the feet wind up to the outside of the hips. Here we go again. We're going to sit back and come up. Reaching forward. Now, if you feel like the arms coming forward, it's just a little too much on the shoulders, keep the arms to the side. Good, keep sitting back. Belly is in, chest is up. That's it. Let's do 4 more of these. 4. Good. 3. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. And then step together. Good. Now, roll those shoulders out. Let's take the arms, lift up, come down, push away. So we're going to reach and push. So now, what I want you to do with your hands is bring them together like blades. So now we push to the ceiling, we push to the walls. Good. Keep going. Heels are still lifting, so we're still working those leg muscles. Great again to strengthen those calves and give them a stretch. Let's do this 2 more times. Big reach. 1 more time. Good. Now, take that stance out. So we're going back to the squats. This time, arms to the side. We're going to scoop out, but then pull the elbows in. So notice, when I reach, my palms are open. When I bring my hands in, I'm making a fist. Sink down. So there's all these interesting ways of working your body, incorporating strength with flexibility. Good. Let's do 6 more. 6. 5. That's it. Big reach. 4. Chest is up. 3. Last 2. Good. 1 more time. And then come up. Good. Rolling those shoulders out. So releasing tension. Now, I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to step it out. Squat down. Come up together. Then left. Good. So now I'm bringing an active squat into my lower body. Upper body's quiet for now, but we'll add a piece in a moment. So we step, down, up, together. Step. Good. Keep the chin and the chest up. Good. And again. Let's do a couple more. Step. Good. Now come back to center. We're going to step out, down, come up, and kick across. Can you do that? So now we're using the inner thigh. Step, down, come up, kick across. Good. Keep that going. 4 more on this side. And kick. 3 more. Squeeze that inner thigh. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. And step together. Roll the shoulders out. Take a deep breath from your belly. Breathe out, and let's start the other side. So we step, squat, up, and kick. Good. Come up and kick. So you're crossing your midline. As we cross the hips, if that starts to pull and doesn't feel so great, maybe a bit more of a forward kick instead of a cross. Good. Keep going. Again, watch the knees. Now, you can even go a little deeper. Don't be afraid to feel the work. 1 more time. And kick. Good. Shake that out. All right. So now, coming back to that squat position, we're going to take the hands to the shoulders. We're going to go back to the first set of the squat out side to side. We're going to incorporate some hand presses. Are we ready? Push and together. So we step out, push. Another option is to step out, push forward. If you feel like the shoulders are just a little too tight for this, keep that out of it and just press out through your chest. Good. Step. Driving up through the heels. Good. Keep that going. Let's do 4 more. Good. 3 more. Last 2 on this. 1 more time. And come up. Good. Shake that out. All right. So let's just take a quick water break. If you have water near you, take a sip. Maybe shake your legs out. Now, option is to have a chair near you or using the wall, because we're going to incorporate now not only with our strength and our flexibility, those 2 components, but we're going to add a third. What is that third? Balance. One of my favorites. So I'm going to have you stand on your leg. Now, we were crossing the midline. We're going to take our arms out. As we come up and cross, we're going to reach. Now, notice I'm reaching down for my calf muscle. the shin bone. You can always reach for the knee or the top of the thigh. Now remember, if you want to use a chair, you can put your hand down onto the chair or to the wall. Good, so let's keep crossing. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, last 2. Good, and 1. Stop, take it down, roll those shoulders because our arms get tired. Set your position again. Slide your opposite leg out and let's begin. Cross. Good. Scooping out that knee, scooping the hip under. Good. Keep going. Up. That's it. 6, 5. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more time. Good. All right. Slide it in. Roll the shoulders out. Now, we were targeting the inner thigh. Let's do some strength and combine it with flexibility and balance by using the outer hip and thigh. So again, chair or the wall, slide your leg out, draw your belly in, you can have your hand to your waist. Now we're going to lift out, point, flex, and return. So we lift, point, flex. Good. Lift, point, flex, and again. Nicely done. Lift, point, flex. That's it. Nice and long. Couple more times. 1 more time. Now as you flex the foot, let's pulse. Up, 2. Here's the balance. I'm feeling my opposite side work here. Those muscles are all working together. 6, 5, 4 more. And 1. Now, let's just shake that out because we start to feel a little bit of burning going on in those hips. The sensations. All right. So we're going to pull it together again. Feel centered on the bottoms of your feet. Maybe switch sides in your room if you want to go to the wall or move to the opposite side of the chair. Take your hand to your waist, reach out, and here we go. Lift, point, flex, and in. Good. And again. Work those belly muscles. Keep them in nice and strong. That's it. Lift. And again. Keep it going. Come up. Now this time flex the foot, come up and pulse. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm feeling wobbly. 9 and 10. Great job. Shake it out. All right. We're just going to alternate bringing those knees up. This is something you can also do in a chair. Now, tapping the outside of the knees. Option, try to reach under. So now we're bringing that leg up higher. Good. I like this one because I feel the aerobic energy, the leg work, but I feel my lower abdominals working as well. Just maintain good posture. Good. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just move. Get that spine to release. So really, whatever you do for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, as far as exercising your body is great. You can come up with your own fun combinations. These are just some ideas that I teach to my students, that I do for myself, that are nice and time efficient, and you pretty much can do them anywhere. Now, feet together. Concentrate. Let's get back into the strength of our own body, using our own muscle mass, flexibility, and let's throw in that third component, which makes it fun, balance. So arms are out. We're going to take the leg like a pendulum. Kick front, kick back. So now, the side that's supporting us is really important. So we want to stand up tall. Kick with your toe, back with your heel. Good. Come up and back. Now, as you're kicking back, squeeze your seat. Let's do 8 more. That's it. Keep it going. 4 more. 2 more. Now take it back on 1. Let your toe find the floor. Just make sure there's nothing behind you. Let your arms come down, roll your shoulders. Now, bring your hands out in front of you. Lace your fingers, stretch your arms. Now, we're going to pull the arms into the chest and watch. A little combination. You're going to pull in and lift up. So we want to pull in and lift up. That's it. So we're lifting that back leg up. Keep going. 6 more. I'm feeling this. 4, 3, 2 more to go. And then a little bit of a balance challenge. Stretch up. Keep breathing. And let it go. Good. Let's bring those knees up again. Let them go. Maybe even add a little bit of twisting going from side to side. So once you start to feel stiff, best thing to do is to move. So we want to keep those fluids going through the body. All right, so now we're going to move across to a nice big twist. Keep it going. And let that go. Good. All right, so one more side to go, and then we're going to take it down onto the floor. So get ready for that. Feet under hips, shoulders back, belly in, feeling good. Feeling really good because we're taking care of ourselves, and that's an important thing that we should do each and every day. So let's take those arms out and begin. Kick and back. So while we're doing our pendulum kicks, we know it's important to exercise every day, finding a few minutes. If you say, oh, I've only got 10 minutes to exercise, is it really worth it? It is worth it. It is worth it. So you want to make sure you carve out that time. And you also want to make sure that you're eating right, because you want to fuel your body with the good stuff. Drink lots of water. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Balance of protein. Good. Let's do a few more of these. Up and back. That's it. Take your toe down now. Same exercise. Are we ready? Hands are in a fist. We're going to lift and pull in. Good. Pulling in. Woo. I'm feeling it. That's it. Keep going. And now stop. Stretch the arms up. That's it. Balancing. Balance requires us to concentrate. Just find something to look at. And bring it down. Good work on that. Okay. So let's get a good stretch in just to release the outside of the hip. Let's start with taking one leg behind the other and then stretch away from it. This is one of my favorite stretches to do. While you're stretching, you also want to focus on your slow, deep breathing. Help relax the body and the muscles. You want to have a healthy recovery. And then come back to center. Let's do the other side. All right. So you still have some more time? Join me. We're going to take it onto our mat. So let's take ourselves down onto the floor. Now, I just have a basic thin yoga mat. Sometimes people enjoy something a little thicker, especially if you want that underneath you, that's fine. So we're going to start with knees bent. Now, with these knees bent, I'm going to place my hands right underneath my kneecaps and lift up. So I'm sitting up nice and tall. Now, watch as I start to drop back. I'm going to hollow my belly, tuck in the chin. Now I'm going to lift up and then drop back. Good. So we were dropping back into a C curve. Let's do that a few more times. Come up and then come back. Coming up again. And back. One more time. We're going to lift up. Now, try to keep the spine neutral. We're going to come back about 45 degrees or so. Good. Now, lift up your toes. Here we go. Lift the right leg. Lift the left leg. If that's too challenging and you're just starting out, try one foot at a time. All right? Now, open your arms, reach out, breathe in, breathe out, put those heels down, lift up tall. Good. Let's try that again. Come back, open the chest, lift the legs up. We're going to stay here breathing in and breathing out. Now, if you're comfortable here but you want a little more support for your spine, try putting your fingers behind you. I call this in yoga potted palm, so we'll use that for the fitness today. Potted palm with our fingers. Otherwise, arms out, belly's in. You might start to feel a little burn in your thighs because they're helping, but we want to really draw the belly in. Can you hold it for a couple more seconds? And let it come down. Good. Let's tap that out. All right. So we're leaning back. Now with either bent knees or straight legs, just lean forward. So here comes a little bit of flexibility. Reaching. That's it. Maybe you just want to move your head a little bit side to side. All right. Now, we're going to take it onto our back. So join me. We're going to roll down slowly. Now, head is down. I'm going to have you bring your knees in. Bring your hands behind your knees. Now, we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, and then flex the feet up. So we're working on the flexibility of the legs. We're going to inhale, point the toes. And then exhale, flex. Good. Point. And flex. Let's do that again. Point. And flex. Keeping your lower back into the ground, belly drawn in. Good. One more time. Now I'm going to have my legs straight up in the air. You can always have the option of bending your knees or even putting your feet down. Now, tips are going to come right behind my skull. Elbows are nice and open. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to curl up my head, chest, and shoulder blades. Good. Now from here, we're going to play around with our legs. So we're going to drop the right leg down and then switch to the left. Do that again. Drop the right. Now you can always do this same exercise with your head down. That might be a great place to start. And another option with bent knees. All right? So let's just keep that moving. We're going to scissor back and forth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm shaking. It's time to take a break and come down. Ooh, hug the knees in. So that's really good to keep the belly strong. Now, place the feet down. One of my favorite exercises as well is the bridge. Now, I like to do the bridge two ways. I like to do it active, and I like to do it static. So we're going to start with arms overhead. We take a deep breath in. Here's my water bottle. Move that out of the way. You always want to make sure you have room. And now, as we bring our arms down, I'm going to tilt the pelvis and lift it up as high as I can. It's squeezing in my seat. Inhale, lower down. Exhale to lift. Good. Lower down. And lift. So it's also fun to exercise to music. So you can always add music to this. Put on some music in the background, just as long as you can hear my cues. Or if you get to know the routine, you can put the music on. Put the TV on mute so you don't have to listen to me and just watch. So that could be a fun way of doing it too. But that's important. Exercise should be fun. Another great thing is doing it with a friend. It makes you more committed. You'll stay on track. And one more time, we're going to lift those hips up. Good. Now, from here, we're just going to pull straight up. Nice squeeze through our buttocks. Good. Keep that going. 10, 9, 8, 7. You can always hold this still if it feels better to you. 4, 3, 2, and fabulous. Bring it down. Cross the ankles, hug the knees in. All right, so now let's just flip it over for a moment onto our backs, or stomachs rather. We've been on our back. So we're going to take the legs around behind us. Now I like to do this exercise just to kind of finish things off. So we're going to stack our hands, one to the other. You might want to find you do a fist instead. Head is going to touch the hands or the fists. Now, as we lift the hands and the elbows up, we come up and breathe, and we lower down. So this is really healthy to keep your spine flexible. Now you don't go too fast. Know your range of motion. Another alternative to this would be keeping the head down, opening your arms out to a goalpost and just lifting those arms up and down. This helps develop strength in your back as well. So you have a couple options here. You choose what works. I'm going to throw in a third option. Hands come down, we push up, and we come down. So you choose one of those three. I like this one because I do still feel the strength working in my abdomen, but I'm also feeling the flexibility in my spine. All right, couple more times. And release. Good. Now, one nice stretch I like to do is just for the back body. This is great to break up congestion in your back. Let your feet move side to side. Good, and then legs come down. You can bring your hands behind you. Give yourself a nice long stretch, reaching the hips all the way back. And come up. Good. All right, so we've taken it through a bunch of different exercises. So some of them you might really enjoy, some of them may not be right for you, and that's important to figure out with any exercise program. But consistency, that's really the key. Making time each and every day, whether it's a short block of time or if you have an hour to exercise, you'll feel better about yourself, you'll make better choices with how you eat, and it'll be something that you start to notice changes in your body from your strength, your flexibility, your balance. And I always say just the exercise component in our life just makes us happier. So I thank you for joining me today. Until the next time, when we explore our journey into fitness, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.